Welcome to round 7 of the 2011 FIA World Rally Championship. Round 7 is a welcome return to the Acropolis Rally of Greece. It's been 2 years since we've been here. My goodness, have we missed the challenge that is the Acropolis Rally of Greece. Well, where are we in Greece? Well, I suppose we're to the northwest of Athens, about 100 kilometres to the northwest of Athens. And, well, as you can see from the scenery around me, stunning rallying country and some of the greatest gravel roads you will find anywhere in the world for the World Rally Championship to visit. It is known as a car-breaking rally, and I think this year, well, we could see an awful lot of drama out there in the stages. Where I am right now is actually stage 7 of the rally. Stage 7. Now, does that ring any bells to anyone? Well, it should do, because this is the very stage where 2 years ago Sebastian Loeb had the biggest rallying accident of his life. Remember, leading the rally, first on the road, first stage on Saturday. He had a very big roll indeed. 3-4 times that car rolled, put the car off the road. That was the end of his rally. Are we going to see that sort of drama this time around? Well, very possibly. On the Friday, we go way to the north, to the mountains way to the north of where we're based in Loutraki. About 100 k's or so north of Loutraki, round the wonderful Parnassos Mountains in the Lamia region of Greece. It's going to be a very difficult day indeed. 6 stages, 140 competitive kilometres on Friday and just 1 remote service. Now, as you can see from the weather around me, well, it's perhaps not the sort of weather you would associate with Greece. The skies are a bit murky. There's a lot of cloud in the air. Rain is threatening. Now, rain hasn't just been threatening over the last few days, it has been chucking it down. And those stages on Friday are very wet indeed. There is some deep mud, some clinging, claggy mud that'll stick to the underside of the cars, it'll stick to the wheel arches and the sails. What does it do? Well, it makes traction very difficult indeed. On top of that, Friday's stages still have boulders as big as washing machines. It's got bedrock that'll rip the underside out of your car. Very tough stages. Then on Saturday, they come to where we are now. On Sunday, they head to the hills and the mountains just above the coastal town of Loutraki, where the service park is. You can just see those hills in the background behind me there. But as I say, today, where are we? We're on stage 7. We're going to have a little look at that spot where Sebastian Loeb made that mistake, 2 years ago. It's one he'll be hoping to put behind him. He'll be hoping to get through this stage without any problems at all this year. But let's go and have a look at that point where Sebastian Loeb made that mistake and rolled his Citroën Zara, as it was. No, it wasn't. Citroën C4, as it was then. 3-4 times and out of the rally. Let's head there now. So we're just approaching the spot where 2 years ago Sebastian Loeb made the biggest mistake of his rallying career. He's on stage, well, it's the first stage Saturday morning. I think it was stage 7 of the rally then. It's certainly stage 7 of the rally this time around. Come through a very fast section on this stage. It's 8 kilometres in, and here's where he gets it wrong. Setting himself up, going very tight into this corner here, as we are just now. There was something on the inside, and Loeb pinged it. It sent his Citroën C4 heading across, we'll just take a look here, heading across this ditch here, across that little valley. It rolled 3 or 4 times. It ended up in those trees you can see on the right-hand side there, on its side. Well, thank goodness both Sebastian Loeb and Daniel Elena walked away from that one. Their C4 was destroyed, their rally was destroyed. It was a huge mistake, a huge accident for Sebastian Loeb 2 years ago. We will all keep our fingers crossed the same thing doesn't happen this year. So that was the spot where Sebastian Loeb pinged his car off the road, rolled it 4 times, 2 years ago, destroying that Citroën C4. The same thing won't happen again this year. I'm absolutely sure of that. Sebastian Loeb is on the top of his form, and he will need to be if he's going to get through these rough, tough stages unscathed this year. What is it we talk about, though, when we come to Greece? Well, we always talk about the fact it is such a difficult rally. It is a car-breaking rally. And why is that? Well, just take a look at this stage. Look at this. Look at this big beaut. Oh, jeez, I can hardly pick it up. That's a heck of a rock. That is right on the line of the cars as they come round what is a right-hander here on stage 7. You've not only got that, you've got this terribly loose surface as well, which could make road position very interesting. Look at all these rocks. They're coming loose. They're digging up bigger rocks as more cars go through. And then, I suppose, really what does the most damage to the cars is this bedrock. Look at this. This is embedded. It's not going anywhere. But what happens? The more cars that come through this stage, the more you dig out the looser stuff, the bigger, effectively, this bedrock becomes. On the second pass, bedrock is a huge issue here in Greece. And I tell you what, the driver that looks after his car best, that avoids these bits of trouble in terms of the rocks that we've got in front of us here. He is the driver that will go on to win this rally. The difficult day here is going to be the Friday. Friday, when they go up towards the Parnassos Mountains. It's 140 k's. There is one remote service. What a difficult day that's going to be. And we know as well that the stages up there are looking very, very muddy. Very, very wet indeed. Actually, as I look around me, the hills, well, you can't probably make this out, but just across the mountains to my right, it looks very dark. There is thunder on the way. There are storms on the way to this part of Greece. It's Wednesday afternoon, a lot of rain this afternoon, a lot of rain forecast for Shakedown Day for Thursday. That is going to make things very, very difficult. So with Greece threatening to be just as difficult as it has been in every previous year that we've visited this country, the weather can also, I think, play a big part in who wins this weekend. Well, who is going to win the 2011 Acropolis Rally of Greece? Well, it will be the driver that copes best with these difficult conditions, that looks after his car best. If we look at history, what does that tell us? Well, it tells us that Ford have historically done very, very well indeed on this rally. The last 10 rallies that have been run here in Greece, Ford have won 7 of them. Colin McRae won 3 times in a Ford. Marcus Gronholm won. Oh, who else? Marco Martin won in a Ford. And obviously Mikko Hirvonen won last time we were here 2 years ago in a Ford. Ford seem to make cars that are capable of dealing with these difficult, loose, rough, tough conditions. But you would have to say that at this moment in time, in 2011, the Citroens look strong. The two Sebs looking very, very good indeed. I have to say, Sebastian Loeb in particular, after he was beaten, well, he was quite, I'd say, convincingly beaten in Portugal. He bounced back with an incredible win in Sardinia. First on the road, on every single stage, he won that. He then took a great win in Argentina. He's the man that kept his nerve when Sebastian Ogier's nerve deserted him. I think it could be Citroen's weekend again, but I tell you what, Jari-Matti Latvala is the man who will push them all the way. In my view, he is very much the quickest driver in the pack just now. He just has to find a little bit of form, some reliability from his car, a little bit of consistency in terms of his driving. If he manages that, Latvala will win, but I think he'll be mixing it up all the way to the end of this rally with Sebastian Loeb and quite possibly Sebastian Ogier, who, by the way, took his first podium here 2 years ago. Now, can't ever write off Peter Solberg, can we? And perhaps Solberg has the best starting position. Road cleaning could be in effect. Maybe not on Friday, because Friday, as I say, the stages are very wet and muddy indeed. But certainly Saturday, Sunday, unless we get a lot more rain, then, and which we could do, then these stages will clean and you will get a better line developing, maybe down round about car 5, car 6 on the road, which is, as things stand, where Peter Solberg could well be. So Solberg is one to watch as well, but I think our top 3 will be, well, I think maybe Latvala will win this one and continue that great run of form for Ford. The Citroens, though, I wouldn't like to split them. Sebastian Loeb, Sebastian Ogier, which order? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The other big thing, though, that we can't really go away from our preview without mentioning is the night stage. The stage that ends day 2. This stage here starts day 2. The stage that ends day 2 is a night stage. Gets underway 9:30 on Saturday evening. That is going to be a heck of a challenge. It'll be very interesting to see who best deals with these difficult conditions in the dark. So there we go. The 2011 Acropolis Rally of Greece gets underway Friday morning. 18 of the roughest, toughest stages you will find anywhere in the world. By the way, if you've enjoyed this preview, why not have a look at all our other little videos on our official iRally YouTube channel? Just put it into the search engine on YouTube, official iRally. Have a look at the videos that we show there from rallies around the world. Press the little like button, press the subscribe button if you enjoy what we do. It helps us out tremendously. If you do that, tell you what, you'll be my friend forever. But anyway, enjoy Rally Acropolis. I know it's going to be a cracker. I'm very much looking forward to it.